Hey, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News, back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Man, your boy went through some hell trying to get things to get rolling. But no matter what, the show must go on. I had to leave my house and come to my mama house. Yes, indeedy. But hey, we here, we rolling, locking and loaded. And let me tell you, last night fight was all the chain. I'm telling you, man, that fight was just amazing last night. It took me back to 1980s fight, man. Them boys rumble. Yes, indeed, they rumble, man. I love seeing fights like that. You know what I'm saying? And but yeah, definitely appreciate everybody showing up. Man, got up this morning after no more than about 2 to 3 hours of sleep. Because as soon as the fight was over, I got in my vehicle and drove. I didn't get home till about 4:30 this morning. But I tell you what, it was worth it. It was definitely worth it, man. Your boy Boots is nothing but the truth. But I tell you what, just like I said it would be, I said that boy Vila was going to be tough, man. Yeah, Cash Sport. I see y'all was holding it down in here, man. I appreciate it. Nothing but straight up soldiers up in here in the hangout. I already knew that, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Trust me, your boy was trying to go through everything. We called the provider and everything. They reshooting signals and this, that, and the third. I said, you know what? I packed the laptop up. I said, you know what? I'm going straight over to my mom's crib. You know what I'm saying? And then once I got over here, she wasn't home, so I had to figure out what her Wi-Fi passcode was. So yeah, man, it was crazy. But I tell you what, the show must go on. The show must go on. You know what I mean? But man, what do y'all think about that fight? I think I put the link in the chat. So if anybody want to come on live with me, definitely do so, man, so we can talk about what's next for this kid Boots, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, yesterday he showed us that he has a hell of a chin. He was sharp as hell. You know what I'm saying? And he can, just as well as he can give it, he can take it, man. I mean, that boy was rumbling. And I'm telling you, and Vila did not come to lay down, man. I said all week long that Vila Camp probably was going to have to save him. You know what I'm saying? I just knew that the camp was going to, the corner was going to have to come in there and save that boy because the boy was just too tough for his own good, man. I mean, Boots was hitting him with everything except the kitchen sink, and he threw that at him a couple of times. But I tell you what, the boy landed on Boots a lot too. Hey, I mean, he landed on Boots a whole lot, but that showed me that Boots got a bid on him because that brother took some punches from Vila, and Vila can hit. So that just lets you know, man, that kid is totally complete. I like for him to work on his defense a little bit. I'm gonna be truthfully honest on that. I want him to work on his defense because you know he shouldn't be. He took a lot of punches yesterday, man. He definitely took a lot of punches, and I didn't like that whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So for sure, for sure, for sure. So yeah, but what did y'all think about it, man? Y'all hear what? Yes, indeed. What did y'all think about it, man? It seems like that fight was just, man, it was everything. Definitely everything for show, for show, for show. But make sure that y'all smash that appreciation button. Smash that appreciation button for sure. Yes, indeed. We got Dre Finest was in here. We had Cash Sport. Dre Finest and Cash Sport was holding it down up in here, man. Y'all was holding it down up in here, man, for sure. Yes, indeedy, man. I'm gonna tell you, I was not impressed with that Adorno fight. You would have thought that Adorno fight was going to be a little better, better than what it was. But oh my goodness, man, the press conference was way better than the actual fight, man. And them boys talked a whole bunch of smack, but did a little bit of nothing, man. You know, without a doubt. But yeah, but I tell you what, Boots and Vila made up for it. But who y'all like to see Boots fight next? I mean, obviously we want to see him fight the winner of Spence and Crawford. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we're gonna get that unless he moves up to the 154 division, man. You know what I'm saying? If he move up to the 154 division, he probably get a chance at those guys. But at 47, I don't think it happens, man. But at 147, who would you like to see him fight next? Probably Stanionis. Yeah, I likes the Stanionis. I definitely like the Stanionis for sure. And that'll be another rumble, to be truthfully honest, man. I don't know if Stanionis is as tough as Vila, though. I'm telling you, man, that guy Vila, man, I'm gonna tell you, he impressed the hell out of me. The beard that was on that kid, man, was second to none. The beard was second to none, man. I mean, that dude was too tough for his own good, man. It was to the point, man, I was standing up hollering, stop the fight, because I didn't want to see the brother be brain damage or something, man. It was just it was crazy. Fat still in the building. What's up, baby boy? Villa got a chin of granite. What are you talking about? Man, that boy is tough as nails. And I'm going to tell you something. He ain't going to be getting no fights. Ain't nobody going to want to fight him in the 147 division. Nah, they ain't going to want to fight that boy, man. He too tough. And he got hands, man. He was laying leather on Boots, man, for sure. Me and my guy, Jamil from YSM Sport, at the post press conference, I was saying, yo, man, that boy was hitting Boots a lot, man. Boots my guy, but you know we keep it real up here in Hardcore Hangout, man. He was laying leather on Boots, man. And I'm gonna tell you, you put him in there with anybody else, it'd be rough. But I'm gonna tell you, Rashidi Ellis he did it better, man, because he worked from the outside. Boots just wanted to rumble, man. He wanted to stay inside the kitchen, man, and he just wanted to bang it out. Yeah, that's what he wanted to do. He just wanted to bang it out the whole time. You know what I'm saying? And his father kept saying, nah, man, get on the outside and pick them apart, man. You know what I mean? Select your shots, man. Man, Boots wanted to show you I'm just as tough as everybody else up in this division, man. And even tougher. Yo, I never seen Boots do the stanky leg one time, man. And Vila put hands on him. Now, I'm going to tell you, Boots did ride a lot of them punches, man. A lot of the Mexicans, they're good with riding those punches. Canelo was the same way, man. So as that punch is coming, he's going like that. So it's really not getting the blunt of that particular punch, you know what I'm saying? So he does that pretty good. What you say, Fat Steel? Boots is a complete fighter. Any range, he's elite. Yeah, Boots a bad boy, man. Boots a bad boy. I was so proud last night, man. Because you know what I mean? I like them cats, man. You know what I'm saying? I like Bozy. I like Boots. You know what I'm saying? All them guys, man, that goes up to Philly, man. So, I feel like one of the fellas when I come up in there, you know what I'm saying? And when they see me, they slapping fives with me, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, man, it was a block party last night up in Atlantic City, man. Yes, indeedy, man. I got to see a lot of my media guys, man, and we held it down. Man, we got some good work in. Yeah, I got some stuff I got to put up, man. I was a little late. I'm going to tell you, I ain't get home till 4:30. I ain't get into the building till 4:30, man. I got home, man. I laid it down, man. Next thing you know, it was time to get up. Big Dose 513 is in the building. Hardcore salute, family in chat. Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. Cash Sports say Big Dose 513 salute. Yes, indeed, boy. I had to move the location for the day, man. My Wi-Fi wasn't doing diddly for me at home, man. We resetting it and everything. You know what I'm saying? But that don't stop no show, man. No matter what. I took the show on the road, man. I came up a couple of exits and came to Mom's Duke's crib. She wasn't even here anyway, so that worked out just great. You know what I'm saying? Because if Mom Deuce was up in here, she'd be on the podcast with me right now talking about the fight. Mom's got me into the boxing game. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. But yeah, man, I couldn't wait to get in here and talk to the family, man. I couldn't wait to talk to the family. Right, I'm gonna tell you, riding home last night, man. I was about to do a live because I'm gonna tell you, your boy was done. I was tired, man. I was tired, man. I got on the road at 2 a.m. after the post press conference, man. I got on the road, man. The first hour was fine. It takes 2 hours, 10, 15 minutes. But man, that second hour, man, I was talking to people in the car that wasn't even there. Man, I was doing dances, all types of shit last night, trying to stay up, man. It was crazy. Your boy Jay Hardcore, man, was entertaining himself. Yes, indeed, man. I was up in there, man. Look, I had the hangout going on in the vehicle last night, Jack, just trying to, make it home. Yes, indeed, man. I couldn't wait to when I got to that last 10-mile stretch, man. Yeah. Hey, they set Gomez up, man. They set Gomez up. I'm telling you, that boy Teller ain't no whore, man. That dude ain't lost since 2015, man. He ain't lost since 2015, 8 years ago. Yeah, and every time he go in there and be upsetting prospects and everything, man. It was too early for Gomez to be in there with Teller, man. Teller asleep on their ass, man, for sure. Yes, indeed, man. Fast still say in deep waters. I was in deep waters this morning. Yeah, I was in deep waters this morning. Your boy Jay Hardcore. Boy, I'm telling you, the road had me on the ropes, man. I'm bobbing and weaving and everything, man. I'm getting caught. Man, I felt like Vila last night, man. The road was hitting me up, Jack. I'm trying to tell you. Yes, the fat still say in that joint fighting. Man, what you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man? I was having, I'm laughing at myself driving home, man. I got the coffee going and everything. I'm just trying to get up into the last 20-mile stretch, man. Man, I said I was like, man, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna pull over. I'm gonna keep trudging down this road. You know what I'm saying? My oldest daughter called me. She like, Pops, you good? I'm like, yeah. I said, I'm about to get on the road now. She said, well, make sure you text me when you get home. You know how them girls are, man. Them girls, man. They love their pops, man. They want to make sure that you get home safely, man. And let me tell you something, boy. It was so fun. You would have thought I was having mental health issues up in that vehicle last night trying to get home, man. It was so funny. I'm talking to myself, rolling the window down, you know what I'm saying? Anything I could do to stay awake and get down that road. And I was like, no matter what, the show gonna start at 9 o'clock. But you know what? The universe had other issues, man. Man, I knew something was up when I was actually doing the thumbnail for the show and everything. It started saying that you're not connected to the internet, this, that, and the third. So now I'm working off my phone stuff, So yeah. What you say, Cash Sport? After some of these weak stoppages, these refs had to make lately, the punishment Vila took was crazy. Yeah, but we talked about this all week. We said it. We said that Vila was going to have to get saved, man, from himself because he was too tough for his own damn good, man. Dude, man, come on, man. Dude, you got to salute Vila, man. For sure, man. And he said it. He said, yo, everybody talking about Boots. Boots need to worry about me. Yeah, and I see why. That was the dude first time ever being down, man. That was his first time ever being down. And hopefully he can come back from that. Because I'm going to tell you, sometimes, man, when you get a puncher like that, man, and somebody finally put hands on him like that, I'm going to tell you, Boots took up a couple of years off that boy's life last night, man. It got to the point, man, I was like, you know what? It ain't about the entertainment no more, man. It's about this man's life. You know what I'm saying? Because Boots was hitting him with, and and it started making me wonder. I'm like, damn, does Boots really hit hard? Or does this boy just got a hell of a chin? Because come on, man. Look at the punches that Boots was teeing off on that boy. And he still was just there. And he stayed on the front foot the whole time, coming forward, trying to cut the ring off, man, trying to pin Boots in the corner and put that boop-bop bang on him, man. What are you talking about, man? I'm going to tell you. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, man. It was definitely worth the ride. It was worth oh, man, let me tell you something. That's one time I was happy. I like watching fights from home. I'm going to be honest. I do. I like going to the press conferences and talking to the fellas and everything. But 9 times out of 10, I'd rather actually watch the fight from home. And I'm going to tell you, I cannot wait to be able to watch that fight on TV. Yeah. Because if it was that goddamn good in person, on television, you really get to see all the good stuff, man, in the replays and everything. Cash Sports say after some, okay, we read that. Big Dose 513 say, in the All Access, Spence said that Bud don't like hot sauce. And Buzz was like, how he know? Like Spence was a wizard or something. Dummy, you did an interview saying you don't like hot sauce. Yeah, I haven't even watched that. So, yeah, that's my plan to watch that next, man, for sure. Because I watched the teaser of it, and the teaser was good. So I definitely want to watch that. Big Dose 513 said watching everything. Cash Sports say, I didn't think he would go there. Yeah, man. I kept saying, man, corner, save him. I'm going to tell you, man, your boy Hardcore had one of the best seats in the house, man. Yes, indeed. I was right there in Vila's corner area. You know what I mean? About 4 or 5 rows back, man. And I'm going to tell you, it was perfect seating. I had a good time. I went live on Instagram a few times, man. And, man, we had a big time up in there. Yeah. Man, like I said, that was one fight that I was glad that I went to. Damn, Cash Sports said, I already watched the fight again once already. Yeah. I definitely got to watch the fight, man. I'm looking forward to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to set me a party scene for this, because that's the type of fight you want to have a party scene. I don't know what the lights look like right now. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in here right now, and you enjoyed that fight last night, man, slap the appreciation button right now for your boy Jay Hardcore revamping what went down last night, man. Yes, I'm going to tell you, the only thing that would have made that night better is the Hangout was there with me. If the Hangout was there with me, man, that would have been a utopia moment, man. If I had the fellas with me last night, man, Cash Sport, Big Dope, Fat Steel, man, Thomas Morse, man, what y'all talk about, man? If I had all my guys with me, Fender Bender, man, it would have been big fun, man. Heavy, haven't seen Heavy lately. Man, if I had all you all there, man, that's the only thing that would have made it even to the next level. You know what I'm saying? That there, and I can't wait till that moment actually happen when we all are in the same building, man, watching the fight together. That's what I'm talking about, man. That would have been beautiful. Cash Sports say after about the 8th round, my wife couldn't watch it anymore. Yeah, it was brutalizing, man. It was brutalizing, but it makes you wonder: is Vila Chin that goddamn tough, or is Boots not punching hard enough than what we thought he was, man? Them the questions you gotta wonder about, man. It was crazy. It was totally crazy, man. I enjoyed myself so much, man. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, man. I'm going to tell you, it was cold, crazy. I enjoyed myself so much, man. Man, like I said, it took me back to 1980. I was about to say the 70s. But nah, it took me back to some of them fights in the 80s, man, that I appreciated so much, man. It was one of them old school bangers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you, man, the boy Boots, he got on his bullshit at one time. He was making moves, man. He was just, oh, man. I can't wait to watch it. Y'all see the excitement your boy got going on right now, man. I was totally excited about what went down last night for sure. Your boy had a good old time. Yes, indeed. I had a good old time last night, and I'm gonna tell you, man, you know, and like I said, man, that Adorno fight, man, Adorno and Los Santos, you know what I'm talking about. I was so upset about that fight, man, because I really had high hopes about that particular fight for sure. Big Dose 513 says Spence be watching everything. He be watching his opponents, interviews, and what they say for anything that he can pick up and use that in the all access. He studied. Oh, yeah. Spence makes sure that he takes all that. He said he be screenshotting everything because all that does is adds fuel to the fire for him because he want to prove people wrong, man, when he see them talking smack about him. But he can't say that about your boy Hardcore because Hardcore Team Spence, man. I know what the dealie is, man. And I can't wait to July 29th. But I tell you what, could you imagine a Spence and a Boots fight? Yeah, man, I be torn, man, because both of them my guys, man. Both of them my guys, man. Yeah. Yes, indeed, man. I'm going to tell you, man. I'm going to tell you, man. I was so flabbergasted last night about the fight that we received, man. I was excited, man. What we got going on in here? Big Joe said, Spence said in another interview, he saw Ugas living the American dream, and he said, yeah, I got him. Yeah, because he said he felt though that Ugas took a bite of them silk sheets. And he wasn't rough and tough. He wasn't that dude no more that came over here on a little dinghy trying to get to America no more. He was living that American dream, man. He got bit by it. And Spence was like, yeah, he ain't got that toughness in him no more. Cash Sports say they used to let all fights go like back. Oh, yeah, back in the hey, they let that go yesterday, man. The ref was about to stop it, but Booth put hands on him, man. Man, goodness gracious, man. And it went crazy in that arena. Yo, I did a reaction video. Make sure y'all catch that reaction video when Boots knocked him out, man. And everybody was out there going crazy. My man Greg Hackett went all. So make sure y'all catch that reaction video, man. It was just crazy. Mill City has entered into the building. Hey, Mill, make sure that you go to. I think I got the link in the chat pinned up. Come on in, man, because we got to talk about this one, baby boy. That was a rumble last night. Mill City. We done made Mill City a believe. He said Jaron Ennis beats them all. I've been trying to tell you, boy. You ain't want to listen to your OG, man. But yeah, Boost made you a believer, didn't he? Yes, indeedy, man. Yeah. Make sure that y'all come in and go live with your boy Jay Hardcore, man, because I'm gonna tell you, man, we had big time last night. If the what you call him is not in the chat, let me know so I can re-put it up in there, man, for sure. But yeah, anybody that wants to come on, make sure y'all come on in here, man. Make sure y'all come up in here, man, because I'm gonna tell you, we had a good time last night. We had a good time, yes, indeed. And I had a good time, man. Only time I didn't have a good time was that ride on the way home, boy. Me being cheap, didn't want to pay for no room. You know what I'm saying? Being cheap, man. Well, they wanted $400 for a night, and I just couldn't give it to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm retired, man. I'm on a fixed income, man. $400, man. That's a little bit too much. But I tell you what, I put the StreamYard joint in the chat right now. So if you want to come in and voice your opinion about last night, come on in and do that, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, it was a good time last night. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It was a good time last night. And it was a great fight, man. It was a great fight, man. I'm going to tell you. And Booth showed us all we needed to see. Just seeing Mill City say Jaron Ennis beats them all, man. Right there alone showed you, man, that I'm going to tell you, man, when it comes to Boots, Mill City a little rough on him. You know what I'm saying? But, it was like in that movie Penitentiary, and you had that midget on there, and he just said, I believe. Yeah. Boots made some believers last night. Yes, he did. He made some believers last night. Yes, indeed. Your boy Jay Hardcore already knew, man. I called it last night all week long. We got receipts in the hangout where I said, man, the boy gonna be too tough for his own good, and his corner gonna have to save him. Yes, indeed. The Raw Podcast is entered into the building. What up? The Ride say shout out to Jay for the fire content. Man, shout out to Senior, man, helping your boy do the things that I needed to get done yesterday. Yeah, real one for sure, man. And I'm going to tell you, man, your boy had a big time yesterday, man. It took me back to 1980. Yeah, it took me back to 1980. That fight took me back, man. It took me way back. It was like, man, them boys rumble. Boots didn't even want to fight from the outside, man. Boots just wanted to get into the phone booth and rumble with Vila, man. Pops was not having it. Big Bozy was not trying to have it. He was like, nah, man, pick him up, pick him out, you know what I'm saying? From the outside, man. You ain't got to get in there and just slang and bang. We know you got a chin. I know you got a chin, man, but be smart about this, man. Yes, because I'm going to tell you, Vila put hands on Boots as well. It wasn't no one-side demonstration. They both was putting hands on each other. What we got going on in the they say, good morning, family. Shout out to Jay for the fire content. Big Dose said, I hope we get to see it after Spence wipes the floor with Budrick. Big Dose 513 said, the Rise Podcast and Mill City Boxing salute. Man, if y'all didn't get a chance to check the collaboration of Rise Podcast, Mill City, and Zab Judah the other day, you all missed a good one. So make sure that y'all revisit that, man, because that was a hell of a show that night, man. A hell of a show. It was the Rise Podcast. It was Kenny It was Calvin, where Kenny came last. It was Zab. It was Mill City, man, and they did a hell of a joint, man, because y'all know Calvin about to have a party August the 5th, man, and he want everybody to be there. So make sure you all be there in Baltimore City, August 5th at Compton State, man. We're going to have a big party. Yeah, we fighting Bullet, yeah. But when we finish with him, man, he going to be a pellet. He ain't going to be no Bullet no more. He going to be a pellet. Yes, indeedy, man. So make sure you all be there in the building. Yes, indeedy, man. I want to see all my fellas there, man. I want us to have a good old block party. The whole hangout be at that show August the 5th, man, where we get behind Coach Calvin and push him through to knock the Bullet down. Yeah, man. Yes, indeedy. Cash Sports said that was kind of like the Foreman and Holyfield battle. Yeah, man, it was one of them battles, man, that you're going to get a chance to keep watching, and you're going to want to keep on watching. The Rise Podcast said, I'm waiting on Mill City. We got to revisit this Bud versus Spence breakdown. Yes, indeed. Hey, the link is in the chat, man. Anybody want to come on right now with your boy J Hardcore? The link is in there, man. Come on and rap to me right now, man. Hey, I'm on fumes at this point. I got home at 4:30. I was back up at 7, 8. You know what I'm saying? I was having Wi-Fi issues, man. I couldn't even get the Wi-Fi rolling at the crib. I had to leave the crib, come up to Mom Deuce spot right now. Yeah, I'm at Mom's Deuce spot because the show must go on. That's why I'm up in here right now, man. I could not leave my fellas hanging. I couldn't leave my fellas hanging. No. But I tell you what, Dre Finest, Cash Sport, and all them, they kept the chat rolling the whole time while I was having technical difficulty. You know what I'm saying? Because this is teamwork. Yeah, it was teamwork. They kept it rolling. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's what I'm talking about. The core group of people we have at the hangout are second to none. Are second to none, man. They right here with your boy Hardcore, man. Hey, Lincoln Levels, where you been at, man? Been missing you. My Jamaican guy in the house right now. Yeah, he a bad kid. Yeah, he a bad kid, but we've been missing you, Lincoln. Where you been at, man? You can't be rolling away like that from us so long, man. You know, we a brotherhood up in here, man. We get to worrying, man, because this world's so crazy. When we don't see somebody for a minute, we get to thinking craziness, man. But it's good to see you. The Rise Podcast said Joseph O'Donnell didn't live up to the hype he built at the press conference. Oh, yeah, they shit the bed. Yeah, they shit the bed. I ain't going to even try to sugarcoat that one. You know what it was, man. We was up in there going, boo, come on, all that rap, man. And then the 10th round, the last round, it started like round 1. Come on now. That last round, man, is the go get it round. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. My guy, Big Dose 513 is in the building. What's up, baby boy?
Salute, family. Salute. What's up with you, man?
Man,
how you doing on this fine Sunday morning, man?
Yeah. We switched the show from Saturdays to Sunday, so that way we can be able to talk about what went down Saturday night. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Which is smart, man. That's smart. For sure.
Yes. Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt. Why it's still fresh in our mind, and we don't have to wait till Monday like we used to do. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my man Mill City, and we were talking about this. He was like, "Yeah, it makes sense, man. You should go ahead and switch it over to Sunday." I'm like, you know what? You're right, man. You know what I'm saying? One thing about your boy Hardcore, man, I bounce ideas against my brothers, man, and say what y'all think, and we do it vice versa, man, because we want to bring the best content as possible to each and every day that we get up on here, man. You know what I'm saying? We're a team up here. The Rise Podcast, Mill City, YSM Sports, you know what I mean? And some of my other guys, they might be with some other affiliation, but my link is with them, like my man Hans that works for Fight Hype. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, we all get together, man. But Big Dose, tell me what you thought about that fight last night, bro.
I thought in the early rounds, I liked how Boots was using his jab, controlling the pace, controlling the distance.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that, and even when he switched, like the first time he switched to southpaw,
Mm-hmm.
he struggled a little bit. Like he really wasn't getting off like he was when he was in orthodox.
Yeah, it wasn't as effective. You're right.
Right at first.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Yeah.
course, as the fight went on, and Boots was landing them devastating body shots that changed. Because body shots, man, if you ever been in the ring before, which I have,
Me too.
I never fought professionally or nothing like that,
Mm-hmm.
or really had amateur fights. I just used to go to the gym and practice, work out and stuff, and work on my skills and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I have sparred before, and I know what a jab to the stomach feel like, man.
Yeah, that stab to the body is terrible. That was Mayweather's key right there, man. It drains you so bad.
That's why I was trying to tell Mill City the other day when we was talking about Floyd, and he was saying Floyd wasn't really a body puncher, and I said yes, he was, man. But Mill City was talking about, fighters that get up close and like to fight in close, and go to the body like that. You know what I'm saying? With hooks mainly to the body, vicious hooks. And I understood what he was saying, but really, all of that is body punching. What Floyd did was body punching.
Yeah, and it was effective because he
stab to the gut.
He did that so well, man.
Man, that stab to the gut is vicious, man.
Oh yeah, man.
I know I've been hit to the gut with a jab before, and I felt that. I felt that punch, man, for like a round or two.
Yeah, but imagine when it happens to you 8 to 10 times during the fight,
or 100 times in the same spot. Man, that could be very debilitating. You know what I'm saying? So, Boots was doing very good with that jab, man, and controlling the distance. And I just thought that he was, the more superior fighter in the show, man. Villa did pretty good. He caught him a few times. I like Boots' chin. It's solid.
He showed us something with that chin because Villa can punch.
Yeah, man. And Boots never, lost composure, lost control. So I thought that, man, it was an excellent fight, man. Excellent fight. Boots did what he needed to do, what I thought he was gonna do. And, it's time to see Boots against the elite.
Hey, do you feel though that Boots need to tighten up on his defense?
I think Boots' defense is pretty tight, man. I feel like, man, everybody gonna get hit. Nobody is going to go in there and box and not get hit, man. You know what I'm saying? I think his defense is good, man.
Okay.
It's excellent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and me personally, I feel though he need to tighten up on because he took some shots last night that I feel though that he didn't have to take. You know what I'm saying? And when you started going up that elite level, up that ladder, you don't want to take those type of shots, man, from the wrong person. Even though Villa is a punching ass dude, but you don't want Bud to catch you with stuff like that continuously. You know what I'm saying? Because Bud got that one punch knockout. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Villa was catching him continuously?
Huh?
Do you think Villa was catching him continuously?
Well, maybe my words are wrong because YSM had that same argument with me last night. I just felt though he was getting caught more than he needed to last night. That's what I believe. Yeah. And I'm going to have to rewatch it on television. I was watching it live, but I felt though that it was some unnecessary punches that Boots was getting caught with that I think that he shouldn't have had to get caught with.
But big homie, he got caught more than he needed to. That's really saying a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because how much do a person need to get caught?
You don't need to get caught at all.
You know what I'm saying? So like every Spence get caught, Bud get caught. You know,
Yeah,
Bud
true
done
that.
been rocked.
I definitely get where you're coming from, bro.
You
You know,
feel me? Everybody get caught, man. That don't make
yeah.
his defense bad.
I know, no, no,
As
no.
long as he
I didn't say
rolling,
bad.
Boots like to
I
roll
said
with the
tighten
punches.
up. I said tighten up on it a little bit. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying.
Boots like to roll with the punches.
Yeah,
Sometimes he get caught flush. He do.
yeah,
But
yeah. But you know what?
but
That's
everybody,
the key to what you said. He did roll a lot of those punches too, as
yeah,
well. You know what I
yeah.
mean? You know, and I'm gonna tell you. Normally the Mexicans got that down pat, that rolling of the punch, but Boots had it good too, man. But I'm gonna tell you, I never seen Boots wobble or any of those punches seem like that. It actually affected him. I can say that much.
Right. And that's the key right there. So I feel like his defense was what it needed to be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody else can take Boots defense, make him show you something different, some
Mm-hmm.
other level. We don't know. That's what
Mm-hmm.
we got to see. We got to see him against the best before we can really judge him, man.
No, no, no. It's not judging. I just feel though
I'm
that
saying that.
I didn't want to see him take as much. I feel though that Vila hit him more than Vila needed to be able to hit him. You know what I'm saying? Because for one, he was way faster than Vila. You know what I'm saying? And I think he really got to the point where obviously Vila punches was not that heavy to him, to be honest, because he took those shots, man. You know what I'm saying? He took the shots, but he did receive. And you know what? I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I want to watch it on television as well. You know, I watched it live. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see what it looks like on television, so I can sit down. And I could be wrong, but to me, I felt though that he took more than I wanted him to take that night.
When I say we can judge him, I really mean me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I mean. I need to see him against more elite competition before I can judge him. You know what
Mhm,
I'm saying?
mhm.
Right now, by the eye test and what I see, oh man, he's the goods. He look
Oh,
like it. But
I'm with you
how
on
many
that.
times we've been
I'm with
fooled
you
like that?
100%. I'm with you on that 100%. I just feel though that Vila, which is a slower fighter, you know what I'm saying? I felt though that Boots took some punches that he shouldn't have had to take. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And what happens when you get to that elite level? You know what I'm saying? I want him to clean that up. I don't want him to put it this way. For one, I was with what his father was saying. Yo, you do not need to be in that kitchen going blow for blow with this kid. That's not necessary. You know what I'm saying? Boots could have made that fight way more easier if he
Yeah,
had fought from the outside, just like how Rashidi did. You see what I'm saying? Rashidi worked from the outside, and he wasn't trying to go blow for the dude, man. You're going to get hit because this is boxing.
they say you got to take chances if you want to be great.
Yeah, you
So,
better. You better.
so if you don't take those chances, then you're not going to be great, man. Um, and I think Boots took those chances last night in order to secure the knockout.
Mm.
And
And I'm gonna tell you, it changed the whole narrative from what we got from January 7th. You know what I'm saying? Where people was having so much rhetoric, which I had none that week. I said he won. You know what I'm saying? And
right,
it was a fight that he can learn from, and he got the rounds in. So it was a win for me. You know what I'm saying? And him and I, we talked about it. I was like, yo, you caught a lot of flack from that January 7th fight. You know what I'm saying? But this time, man, it seemed like he just wanted to make a statement, man. He
yeah,
wanted to make a statement. He stayed in the inside close, man. And then when he started doing those little sweet pea moves and shit like that, man, he was on his bullshit at that point. I was like, oh yeah. That's
he was
why I can't
having
wait to
fun.
watch it on television. What'd you say, Big
I
Dose?
said he was in there having fun, man. He was throwing the right up, up in
Mm-hmm.
the air and hit him with a jab. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
He
yeah, Cash
playing with
Sports,
his
you
moves
right.
a little bit. You know what I'm
Cash
saying?
Sports, you right. You said Boots won the Rumble last night. Let's bring in my guy, Mill City. What up, boy?
Mill City, salute, bro.
What's going
Cold
on, my
chilling
guy?
over there on the ranch. I call it a ranch too, like on your boy Jay Hardcore, because you know we got them cribs that's surrounded by a bunch of trees.
Yeah, mine looks like your garage though.
Huh?
Mine's the size of your garage though.
Get on out of here with that stuff, man.
This guy got big money over there.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Golf course right next to my house, man. I remember when I was little.
Correction, Big Doses got that bag.
Hey, nah. Hey, when I was little though, Bob Barker was golfing next door. The 13th hole was right next to my porch.
Damn.
Yeah,
there go the bag right there, Mill City.
Mom was outside barbecuing. He was like, Could I? She asked him if he wanted some, and he was like, "You got enough for all of it?" He had like 100 people with him. No, we ain't got enough for all of y'all. Just you Bob Barker. Yeah, man.
Bob Barker got that long money, man. They got all his stuff in the prison system and all that stuff, man. Bob Barker got that long money.
Long money, bro.
Mill City.
What up?
Give it to me, bro. Give it to me.
Where do I start, man? I was superly entertained last night, man. Like, I want to say last night was the night of the shutouts. Joseph Adorno didn't show up. He acted like he wanted to fight. De Los Santos outboxed him, and then when, he had his high guard up, didn't really know how to use it. De Los Santos was picking him apart. Like it was bad. Like De Los Santos just put a name on the map at 135 pounds for sure. Marcus Taylor, like,
man, I love that kid.
I'm gonna do an interview with him today.
Yeah.
And, he's a good kid, first of all.
Yeah, he ain't lost since 2015.
Right. He's a good specimen. He's an awkward guy, doesn't got too much of a big punch, but he can get the job done. He said, and I like the fact that he's 29 years old and he's trying to be able to mix it up with anybody, not scared of nobody. So big ups with him. I know that he's
a prospect killer.
He's always, the thing about when you see a good kid, rise to the occasion, I feel blessed. Like I'm glad I get to see this type of performance. The other kid had nothing. Gomez had nothing for him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it was too early for him.
Yeah, Gomez.
The kid was 6-0. You know what I'm saying? And putting him in there against a guy like Taylor was just a recipe for destruction, man. I knew that was going to happen, man, because one thing about this dude, man, he rises to the occasion each and every time. The dude ain't lost in 8 years, man. When somebody ain't lost in 8 years, that's for a reason, man. That ain't by happenstance.
He beat Kermit Citron. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about destruction, because at the end of the day, I think we can leave that to Boots, to be honest. But he just, make it awkward for the guy. And he scored his points. You could tell he's a vet. Like, when you're awkward, but you're like, oh, he got some shit on him. Like, he punches. He gets off, clinches. He has a lot of different type of assets to his game. But I like him. I want to see more of them. All the fights was good last night. Like, all of them. Like, I was happy. My man Dwight Flemings, I mean, he could have did a little bit better. Those type of guys, you got to get them out of there. But going on to the main event, man. I put my money on round 8. Should have stopped it. They should have stopped it at 8, to be honest.
Yeah. I felt, though, that the corner's supposed to jump in. And I've been saying it all week. I was saying, man, this guy's too tough for his own good, and he was going to have to be saved.
And you and I were talking about that all week, too. Like, we were talking about, like, you said that the towel should have been thrown out on his end. I said, I don't think that those Colombians are about that life. I think
yeah. And that's the only thing. They wanted to see him go out on his shield, because he has a punch, so he has a chance. But did you see how Boots was taking them punches, man?
Yo, so when I talk about, I just got off the phone with Mill and Zab. It's like I told Zab, I said, you know, all I needed to see from Boots was if he could take a big shot.
And that was our last conversation you and I had.
He passed my test. Now, I don't really see anybody beating him now. He's just that good. He's that I do like, you know, there's certain things that I don't like about Boots that I think has to do a little bit with outside the ring, because and it has to do with outside the ring that will transition to back inside the ring. When he said you know, rate his power on the press conference, he said, I don't know. And then when he says that he's equally as good lefty and righty, honestly, when he was catching him with big shots, he was orthodox. Like, he was orthodox. If you've seen in round 9, he hurt him a little bit. Round 10 comes, he goes straight orthodox. That right hand and that right hook is like a sledgehammer. Touches you, you're gonna fall apart.
Yo, did you see how he kept touching them with the jab, then he'll double up the jab, but all it was doing was measuring them for the right hook.
Nice footwork. You know, you could bring in your whole arsenal with a guy like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you could showboat, you could get your angles out, you could throw a lot of punches, you could throw sharp punches. Ramon Villa, round 1, it was funny because he wasn't even breaking Ramon Villa's guard. Then round 2 comes, it's like, who is this guy? Like, who is this guy? He just came from like level 2 to like level 8, and it was just too much.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you, I said it so many times. I said this took me back to 1980s, man. And Villa, when I'm gonna tell you, man, ain't too many people in 47 that can mess with that dude, man. I'm gonna tell you, he made Rashidi look good last night. Man.
Yeah, now people will know, and you know, first of all, Villa could take a punch. He's a warrior, but it don't help that Rashidi had a messed up hand. Now, see what Rashidi was saying. He said, when I did my interview with Rashidi, I said, what's good about Villa? He got a hard head. I don't know if you've seen, but it seemed like Boots kind of hurt his hand, and just
he wouldn't admit it last night at the post conference that he hurt.
He's like that. That's nothing. He liked that, but like, those are cool things. Like, those are cool things. Don't make yourself look invincible because you already look like it in the ring already. Don't talk about it. Just be like, hey, yo, if it happened, it happened. Look at Tank. He hurt himself. Well, Tank, you could tell he hurt himself a lot more. But Villa got a really, really hard head. And it showed. He passed the test. He's too big. He's too big for Terrence. And he's just too good for Spence.
I'm gonna tell you one thing about in boxing. It's, you know, sometimes it's based on who can endure the most pain. You see what I'm saying? So when you can endure a whole bunch of pain and then bring pain, that makes you some person that's really bad to get in the ring to. And I'm gonna tell you, we all know that Villa is cracking.
Villa lands some clean shit. Like,
man, more than I wanted to see landed on Boots last night.
Clean.
I disagree. I disagree that ain't nobody in the 147 ready for Boots, man. I ain't gonna sit here and let y'all say Spence ain't ready for Boots, man.
Oh,
Stop
no.
it, man.
I didn't say
Boots
that. I didn't say that at all.
No, Mill City said that. Not you, bro. Mill City. Yeah, man. Boots ain't been tested like Spence have, man. Stop that,
That's
man.
Fine.
Wait, let's let the young man get tested first, man, and then let's talk. That's about who ain't ready for him.
Last night was a test, man. He probably didn't have all the tests that Spence had, But yesterday was a test upon. Don't get it twisted. Terrence and Bud beat Villa. You right? That's true. But
Yeah, Villa ain't elite.
he beats them both. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know if they're gonna beat him like that, but I think they're gonna beat him. I think
Well,
that
the thing about it is, Boots did. He didn't have to. He didn't have to fight that way. He wanted to fight that way. He wanted to get in the trenches. Am I getting a
I
lot of
don't think it was
reverberant back?
bad though.
Are y'all hearing more kickback from my?
you
Am I
sound
sounding cool?
you sound good.
Okay, cool. On my end, it sounds crazy, but as long as it's okay on y'all end, that's all that counts.
My thing is that the different elements in a boxer is what he brought the inside game that looked very comfortable. Another thing too, you know, all Spence does is bring it to you, pressure, and the same thing goes with Villa. So if they had to fight, it would be actually a more of an entertaining fight than that. But in the same time, I like the sweet science and the way Boots would put himself in the corner, slip, catch. I'm like, he's seeing this shit in slow motion. You can't. It's hard to teach that. The pullback coming in. I'm like, damn. He pulled because he thought he threw a shot. Villa didn't even throw a shot, but he was about to. It looked like Villa thought he was gonna counter him. That's how fast his instincts was. I seen little things in Boots last night that if he had to fight guys like Spence and Crawford, he will show that he's a little bit more superior than those two guys. You know what I'm saying? I think Terrence would show a better chess match than Spence, but I also think that Boots is too big. Like yesterday showed me how big he is, because you can be big in size, but when you take that shot and you come with something back, yeah, man.
Well, the whole thing, I'm gonna disagree with you on that a little bit. I'm gonna tell you one thing: if Spence was fighting Vila, it would have been a little bit different for the simple fact Spence stays on his front foot the whole time. Vila stays on his front foot. Somebody's going to have to take that step backwards. See, Boots yesterday, he was taking the step backwards and everything and accommodating everything that Vila needed.
Sometimes, you know why? You know why sometimes? Because he was battling the fact that he has to go back to the corner and answer the Bozy.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm saying that I'm doing an isolated issue now. Spence going to come forward on that front foot the whole time. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you don't know how Vila's going to be how he changes now when the rabbit got the gun. He's used to being the one with the gun coming forward, whereas Spence ain't backing up.
Yeah, but what the thing that was complicated in Villa was the footwork, the step pivots. That when you have a guy that comes forward like that, the only time that Boots was in the corner, he wanted to be in the corner. You know what I'm saying? And he looked smooth coming out of that corner. Those are things that Spence don't got. He's gonna have to fight. He's gonna have to fight it out. And regardless, this is boxing. This is a puncher's chance. We can't come here and say that Spence will go and just walk through because we seen him walk through all these other guys. Yeah, he walked through a lot of small guys. The biggest guy I seen Spence walk through was Ugas. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, he's been walking down.
So Kell Brook wasn't.
Kell Brook.
Okay.
Yeah. Broken down.
Okay.
Hold on, you said
I
Kell Brook was broken down by the time he fought Spence?
Yeah, I think anybody that has to fight Triple G is gonna be in some fucking issues.
Well, he wasn't seeming like a broke down fighter for that first 8 rounds.
Yeah, but that goes for you. He's a world-class fighter still.
Then plus,
so if he was broke down then, what was? Hold on one second, Big Dose. If he was broke down then, what was he considered when he finally fought Crawford then?
But that's the thing, Jay. Is like I'm not a doctor. I can't give you that answer because.
But you called him broke down after he fought.
Because he fought him months
So we
prior.
talking 3
Hey,
years
he a doctor when he fights Spence, though.
Months prior.
He a doctor when he fights Spence. But when it comes to Crawford, he ain't a doctor.
Nah, I think in the same no. And Crawford didn't fight 100%, Brooke. That's impossible. You got both of your eyes messed up. Mentally, you're not even there. So they both got a broken down. We already know how the heads to bees be acting, bro. We already know. They have the best matchmakers in the game.
It was more to it than that, though. Brooke was like 200 pounds when he got that Crawford fight. So he had to lose all that weight, and he only had 4 weeks. 4 weeks to get ready for Bud. So he had to lose all that weight in 4 weeks, and that's why his trainer refused to be a part of the fight.
Nah, you talking about Spence, bro. You're not talking about Bud.
No, I'm talking about Bud. When he fought Brooke fought Bud. That's why his trainer wouldn't be a part of the fight, bro. I'm telling you.
I think if I'm not mistaken, Kell Brook won 2 fights in between that fight.
He won 3
at
fights at 153.
Right.
Yeah, I mean at 154. Then he had to come back down to 47 to fight Bud.
Weight and looking at your conditioning, if you're broken down or not, if you're healed or not. Weight and healing are 2 different things.
He was too big for this division 3 years
both
ago.
affect you.
Huh?
Both of them affect you.
He was too big.
But they're 2 different things, though.
He was too big for the division 3 years ago before he fought Bud.
That's fine, but he made the weight, right?
Come on, Mill. You know better than that. Give me 1 second.
Now that's all he care about. But when it comes to Spence, he care about a whole lot of other stuff.
Nah, man. Bro, I'm gonna tell you something. The thing about it is a lot of people try to point fingers and say, yo, you bias on this and you bias on that. I dissect little things that I see. I'm a Spence fan. I'm a big Spence fan. And, 3 years ago, I would have had Spence winning this fight against Crawford. Now looking at Crawford's performance and how he is like just getting better as a welterweight, looking stronger as a welterweight, I changed my mind. The same way how I changed my mind when I seen Villa fight, because there's little things that I need to see as a former boxer, as a boxing coach today. I have to see if you pass these tests. We gotta admit, Jaron Ennis never got tested. Yesterday was his first test, and he passed the chin test, because the eye test, it's already been passed by me for a while.
I gotta see Boots fight somebody like Keith Thurman, Ugas. You know what I'm saying? I want to see one of them fights, man, and that'll give me a chance to better gauge him. You know what I'm saying? I'm high on Boots too. I just want to see a little bit more, before I put the final stamp of approval on him.
See if I can get this.
And I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I was one of those guys that said I didn't need to see Shakur go up to 35. I called 35 was going to be a problem for everybody in the division. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank is the best. You can't bet against Tank. You know what I'm saying? It's like you couldn't bet against Pacquiao back in the days. You can't bet against Tank because you never know what's going to happen. But, I was always that type of guy that, I didn't want to just gauge. I kind of wanted to be like, all right, I like what I see. He passed the eye test. And if he passes the chin test for me, I want to be the type of guy that's like the first guy to say, I told you so type of deal,
Man, were you not entertained? That was beautiful last night, man.
Full out entertainment.
People saying I'm getting some kickback in my I'm trying to see what I can do to make this kickback.
Why is Senior talking about Spence and Crawford when Bush just fought last night?
I don't know. Hey, Senior, come on in.
Yeah, man, stop hiding.
I'm trying to get the because they're saying that I'm having some kickback in my My
Hey,
mic.
let me leave and come back in and see if it's me, man. Cause I'm hearing it even though I'm on mute, but it could be my
Maybe I should
connection
be
because
Hey,
on
I
mute.
do me
I
a
had to
favor,
go
big dose. Let's
outside.
let's do process elimination. Go out and let me see if it's still there once you go out.
All right.
And then
Yo, yo,
if it
yo.
is, then I'll do the same thing.
Testing, testing.
My 2 3.
Yeah,
Hey,
go
hey,
out real
hey.
quick. Go out real quick and let me see, because I'm still hearing it too. It might
All
just
right.
be me.
Okay.
Hello? Yo, yo. Okay, now I'm not hearing it at all. So is one of the brothers. I think it might have been even Mill City. Come back in, Mill City. Come back in, Big Dose. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Because now I'm not hearing it at all when I'm just one on one. Hey, Rise, Senior, do you hear it right now? Talk to me. Somebody say something. And smash that appreciation button, man. What we looking like right now? Yeah, I just sent. Don't you hate when you send the wrong text to somebody and shit? They be like, "Huh? What are you talking about?" Yeah, I definitely sent the wrong joint. Uh, Sorry about that, y'all. I'm trying to connect with some people, trying to get things done. Yes, indeedy. But yeah, we're not having any of that kickback right now, for sure. So yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, Mill City, come on back in. A big dose. If you want to come back in, come on back in. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm trying. I don't hear the feedback anymore. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it was one of the fellas, man, was on a dirty link. Might have been on a dirty link. You know what I'm saying? Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Okay, let's see. Okay, okay. And hello, yo,
What's going on? Boom shakalaka.
boom, shagga laga.
Yeah, that did it, didn't it?
Yeah, we're gonna see. Because when I was by myself, I wasn't hearing it at all anymore.
Yeah, I think it was me, man, because I just had to run to the store real quick. So, like when I went off my Wi-Fi, that's when I started hearing it. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? Just to switch over, from Wi-Fi to my phone service. That's when
Yeah,
I.
but I was still hearing it once you left too, though.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, hardcore. So, what you think about the Spence fight, man? Spencer and Bud, man. Who you think gonna win? And
I'm going
how?
with my man
And
Spence.
how?
I'm with Spence 100%. You know what I
How
mean? But
though?
every day I switch back and forth on who's going to win this fight, man.
How is he gonna win it though? Decision, unanimous, or
I think
KO?
it goes the distance split decision. Spence. Uh-oh. We
I
got a
think.
lady. We got a lady in the building. I
Okay.
plead the fifth. What's up? I plead the fifth.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Oh, you ain't giving us no pretty face. I mean, what's going on? We got to speak to a die.
It's been a rough one. I didn't get
Hey, I
into
was with
four of
you.
them
You know what I'm saying? Plead the
morning.
fifth. She was at the fight last night. You know what I'm saying? She's the real one. She was there. She hung with your boy Jay Hardcore until 2 in the morning. Yes, indeed. What do you think about that fight last night? Plead the fifth.
Man, listen, that fight was awesome from Boots. It just seemed like no matter what that man do, he gonna have haters. That man showed y'all he could take a punch. Y'all still talk about him. It's just like that man just got too many haters. It's weird to me. That man that fight was impeccable. and y'all still got negative things to say. It's crazy to me.
Facts.
Boots
That's all I needed
definitely.
to see. All I needed to see is if he passed the chin test. He
He
passed the
Y'all,
definitely
chin
passed the
test.
All I
chin
say,
test.
is I just want to see him, against the elite. That's all I say.
but
And I
then
Look
and
good
I
But
against
yo,
said
but Ramon
I
Villa
said
is
he
an
took too
elite
many
fighter.
punches. I
you
said
say
he
you
took
want
too
to see
many
him
punches.
against
I
the
don't want to
elite.
see him take
Yeah.
no punches.
You want to see him against an elite fighter, but what elite fighter want to get in there with him? Y'all keep talking about
Mm.
that boy record. He ain't fight nobody, but who wants to fight him? It's the question.
Hey, guess what?
Okay, sis. Okay,
Spence
sis.
had the same
Don't
problem
hurt
though.
nobody.
Now look, Spence had the same problem. Now look, if Bud, if Boots keep doing what he's doing, eventually they're gonna be forced to fight him.
That's
Nah,
what I. That's what I
I don't
said.
think so.
Even if they run up the 154, you got to think about it. Boots is only 26, and like he said last night, making that 147 is nothing. The bull came in at 145. So at the end of the day, if they run up the 154, they gonna have to see him. It don't matter which weight class they gonna have to see him. If they don't give it at 147, they gonna have to get at him one way or another.
And I'll be there for that. I want to see it.
My opinion, I think that Spence had chances. I think there was fighters out there that thought that they could beat Spence. It's just, you know, he made things look simple, and then when you go in there, it's not as simple as what they think. I think with Boots, I think Boots is in a situation that everybody be like, damn, that boy is nice, and I ain't trying to get in there with him. I ain't trying to be uh, the guy that is the name for him to be able to calculate a good, put me on his box rec. Like, nah, that's not what it is. Keith Thurman ain't running for that. Maybe Ugas is a warrior, so he might be able to step up to the plate. But there's not a lot of people out there that want to fight Boots, and you can tell, you can see the energy in Crawford in certain videos. Um, that's just my opinion.
Mill City, you say Spence always had options, bro. When he had captured the IBF, Keith Thurman was a unified champion. He would not fight him.
Yeah, but you're talking about
Neither,
Keith Thurman
neither
though.
would Porter.
What
Hold
about
on,
Lamont
hold on,
Peterson?
hold on. Neither would Porter and neither would Danny Garcia, bruh. And they ain't fight him until he became the A side, the big fish. Facts. Just like Boots is going through right now. But if Boots make the right moves, fight the right people, eventually they're gonna be forced to fight him.
Bro,
I wish Boots had a better team behind him. It's
yes.
like I feel like his team really not fighting for him to get no positions, because at the end of the day, if you look at these other fighters like Shakur, when Shakur say he want to fight somebody, he getting there. Tank say he want to fight whoever, he getting these fights. I just feel like Boots need a better team behind him for real, like promotion team and all that.
Promotion team big time. That's where it's at. Like, he even passed the test to sell out that spot. What it hold? 3,500?
I'm
Yeah,
not
and
sure.
it was busting at the seams.
Yeah, but you have 31 fights. So that's no excuses. You gotta fill a place like that. You actually gotta go and and not entertain a spot that small ever again.
What's next? The question is, what's next for Boots?
I
What's
hope he get
next?
like a Stanionis draw. That
Stanionis is the one.
that's a good one. Or even a Keith Thurman. I want to see him retire Keith Thurman. I ain't gonna
Keith
lie.
Thurman don't want it.
I think he got Stanionis back into a corner.
And
Stanionis don't have to fight him.
Why Keith Thurman is not gonna fight Boots? Because Keith Thurman is a draw, and he's not. And no matter what, we can say whatever we want. He fought Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of really catapulted him for everyone to know who he is. So I don't think he's gonna fight someone that is that good and doesn't won't be able to bring the same amount of numbers. Maybe after last night, maybe this helps him out. Maybe it catapults him. You know what I'm saying? Where
I
would
think
you? The better question is, where would you like to see Boots fight next?
I think Stanionis would be perfect.
Where though? Where?
Man, bring that joint to Philly.
Take it to Vegas.
Where
Take
like
it to
where the
Vegas.
six like where would they? What's a good venue that holds
The
a
only
good
place
amount of
big
people?
enough in is the Met. And
You
for
got
what I
the
understand, that's not good for boxing though.
you got the
But
Sixer Stadium. You
That's
got
too big. That's too big.
like you said, the Met Center.
What they hold?
Maybe I don't know. I ain't sure.
I think
Do
the
you
Met
think
holds
people
like
from Philly would
You got
travel to New
Temple.
York?
7,500, I think.
You got the
75. That's a
Temple.
nice number.
Yeah.
That's a nice number.
don't New York got a small room?
But the thing about it, is it good enough for Philly people to want to drive all the way to New York?
2,300 too small, fat still.
Way too
That's
small.
1,300.
So do
We
y'all?
gotta go up. We
So
can't go
Mill City,
down. We gotta go up.
are you saying that Boots ain't don't only got fans in Philly?
No,
No,
but
no.
you as a promoter, you want to be smart. You want to make sure that your gate holds up. Do you know how much was your ticket?
I don't
Uh,
know, but what I'm saying
woo.
is,
Please don't pay for
I
no
don't pay for
ticket.
do
tickets.
you
I
believe
get
that?
I don't pay
All
for
right,
tickets.
what
Believe
did
that
your
He
ticket
Boots?
wanted,
say?
he wanted to be
What
elite
ticket
for
That
did you
Boots?
he
say? Because
wanted
you
the
definitely
elite
had
for
one.
Philly.
Do you believe that Boots is a big enough star that he can sell out a small room in New York? You don't think that?
It's not that. It just got to be a smart thing. The guy that he fights should be maybe a New York native. I mean, because in reality, I would like to see him sell out the Hulu Theater. But he need his Philly people to stand behind him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, he got fans all over the place. That's true. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to the promoter to feel like if it's comfortable or not to do that. That's why they did it at Atlantic City. I wanted to see it at Hulu right away.
So the best next fight for Boots is Stanionis, and Stanionis ain't even from America. So
I don't think Stanionis
where's
give
the
us a
best
better
place for him
fight
to
than
fight?
Vila. I'm gonna be honest.
My
Huh?
ticket don't have a price on it. It just say floor
Say
seats
hardcore.
$0.
Well, I know that there
I don't
was
think
no
Hardcore.
ticket
Stanionis.
under $100.
Hold on one sec. I don't think Stanionis give us a better fight than Vila.
What?
I don't know,
What?
man.
Man. Okay.
Stanionis got way more game.
Yeah,
Way
he
more game.
does.
Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes,
I just don't think he got the chin
yeah, but
that
can he take as
Villa got.
much as Vila? Sometimes it's about how much you can take too. You know what I'm
Stanionis
saying?
fought a killer though, man. Stanionis fought a killer, bro, and beat him. What was that dude name? I think he was Pakistani or something.
Yeah. Regardless of the fact, though, Stanionis, that's
D for the
another
win.
step
What's
up.
up, fella?
And you're going to get another interim title on top of it.
Facts, WBA. So then he really forcing their hand.
And
You know what I'm
Stanionis, he wants to fight. That's the key
Oh
thing
yeah,
that Please said.
he's
Please said
hungry as
nobody
hell,
want to
no
fight him.
doubt. He's definitely
Stanionis wants to
hungry.
fight anybody.
I'm
Watch
gonna tell you, man. I'm big on Vila. I'm gonna be honest. I'm big on Vila, man.
Yeah, you're going to be big on Villa because he's
I
a tough
wasn't
guy. That's cool.
I wasn't, man. I only reason he beat Speedy is because Speedy wasn't in the proper condition.
Because he
Speedy
got
was
robbed.
lighting him up that whole fight, and then he ran out of gas. He couldn't run no more.
Yeah. I mean, if I think a Villa and Speedy rematch would be entertaining because the first fight was entertaining.
That would not be entertaining.
Of course it would be. Rashidi pitched a shutout from 1-7, arguably 1-8. Why wouldn't it
Yes,
be?
sir.
I think because it's gonna be the same outcome. He's gonna gas out and get dropped again several
Mm.
times.
I don't think
Yeah,
Speedy gonna make that
you
mistake.
you could revisit. That's not how boxing is. You could revisit it. You could go and figure out what you did wrong. That's why it's called film.
Right.
And you watch all the little things he did. I talked to Rashidi and his coach. I already know what the things that they said they're gonna do. Plus, a lot of people
Yeah.
gonna use excuses of saying, "Oh, that's an excuse that his hand hurt." You know what I'm saying? Things happen in training camp. So the only way to prove it is to rematch it and to show it.
Yeah, I don't think Speedy gonna do that, man, because I think Speedy recognizes and realizes that if he go that route again and he do that again and he get beat the same way, it's gonna be over for him.
And there wasn't a lot of film there wasn't a lot of film on Villa. Like, that's another part that a lot of casuals don't understand. Not saying that you guys are, because you guys are on the hardcore hangout. But if you look at it, type in Ramon Villa. You tell me if you see 10 fights of him, because he got 26 fights. So there's not a lot of film on him.
You know, when it comes to Boots, that don't matter because Bozy forget that he don't watch film on his opponents anyway.
They say that, but he a killer.
Yeah, he
and
is.
Killers,
but, you know,
killers do that.
That don't matter when it comes to Boots.
Killers do that. They're like, oh,
yo. I kind of understand what Bozy was saying because every fighter is not going to fight Boots the same way that they've been fighting.
Right.
That's very true.
And you know why I know that they study film, bro? Because when it comes to the betting odds, right? I betted round 8, and he could have got him out of there in round 8, and he started having fun in there. You feel me? So everybody that I know, and Jay, you tell me, everybody that you know too, they betted on the first half of the fight of Villa getting out of there. Correct or am I wrong?
Yeah, I didn't.
But I'll tell you one thing. I know that your first guess was it ain't passing 6, and then when you started seeing the momentum,
I've always started at 8. I got receipts, baby.
Okay.
I started at 8.
Well, 8 was way too short.
I
it was
said
way too
that his corner was going to have to save him from himself, and I've been saying that all week. And I said that the fight goes up into 8, and then his corner saves him.
Yeah, so there it is right there. That's why it's kind of tough to bet on boxing stuff with that, because my bag got messed up just off of that alone. You know, I knew he could.
What's up, baby? Good to see you. Salute. Good morning, Jay Hardcore in chat. Hey, if you haven't smashed that appreciation button, we got some fire content coming on. We had one of the best fights in a long time happen last night. We were entertained. I'm gonna tell you, man. Boots definitely signed off and letting us know that he is that dude. He wants all the smoke, and anybody can and will get it if they step up in that ring. And I love to see him against Spence. I love to see him against Crawford. We probably won't get that until the 154 division, but hopefully we'll get it. When we ask Boots the question, who you think will fight him, he said, I'm more than sure Spence would definitely stand up for the sign up for the deal. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you, Boots is he's the real deal. He's 26 years old. I want to see what he looks like at 28 and 29, because I'm gonna tell you, he got all the attributes to be something that we might not see for a long time again, man. I mean, the kid is beautiful. The kid is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I want to see him against the best, and the best is Spence and Bud. I like to see that happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, one thing about this boxing game, sometimes we don't get what we want. You know what I'm saying? But I think that he's going to move up to that 54 division, because the 47 division is going to be too easy for him, and he's going to want that competition. So he's going to have to go to 54 to get it.
Now I gotta go hit up Bernie Davis, and say, yo, is he still all hype?
Oh, you talking about Bernie the boxer? You talking about the dude?
I have to, because it's like you just hating now.
Yo, you know how that is, man. Man, they know what Boots is, man. They know what Boots is. Boots the real deal, man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
100%, he's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? Spence is the real deal. Crawford's the real deal. It's the three-headed monster right there, man. That's what it is. The three-headed monster is Spence, Crawford, and Boots.
Man, Boots got that 147 on lock. Don't nobody want to smoke with that boy.
Don't be surprised if you see Ramon Villa, you know what I'm saying, not be the same fighter.
Yo, that takes a lot out of you, man. Especially when you're a puncher. But I'm gonna tell you, man, I take my hats off to Villa 1,000% last night, man.
I do too.
That dude came in there. He did not come in there to lay down, man. And he did all he could. Matter of fact, I sent a message to his manager last night, appreciation message, and told him to let Vila know, man, that we salute him. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate what he did last night.
But
Yeah, he's underrated.
do y'all
He's
think his
underrated.
corner should have stopped that fight way before it got to that hand? Because Villa wasn't winning no rounds, and the type of punishment he was taking. Do you think his corner should have stopped that fight
Yeah,
for him?
I,
Or
hey, I was
Yes.
standing up, kept hollering, please
So check
stop
it.
it, please
I
stop it.
check it, because I understand Spanish, right? So the judge went to the corner and said, "Yo, we got to see something, or we're gonna stop it." Before the judges even went in there, you could tell that the corner was watching the judge come in there. In
Mm-hmm.
Spanish, he goes and says, "You need to go do something, or they're going to stop this fight."
Yeah.
So they said their game plan was making sure they don't get stopped.
mm.
You feel me? So that's you see that in a lot of guys too. You know what I'm saying? They just, if you don't have the capability to beat them, then the second thing to winning is to go 12.
Mm. Yo, I'm gonna tell you, it was a beautiful event last night, and if you could feel the energy when that fight was over in that building, yo, it was crazy. Hey, play, how was that
Yes,
energy at the end of the bill after the end of the fight?
it was immaculate. Nothing but love in there.
It was crazy, man.
Hey, I hope that after Spence wipes the floor with Boots, I mean with Bud, I hope to see Spence versus Boots at 154. That's what I want to see.
God bless you.
Thank you.
That's what I want to see. Spence
I
versus
want to
Boots
see him fight both
at
because it's two different
154.
styles. I
Yeah, I
think
want to see him and Bud at 147.
I think if we get to watch Bud and Boots, right, the two Bs, you're gonna see probably the most elite boxing that you haven't seen in the past decade.
Hey, Mill City. I see you didn't say anything about Spence. Do you feel though that Spence is just not technically sound enough to be on that level? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
Why?
he's a robot. He's a come
Mm.
forward robot. He ain't fast enough. He's just big. He has a great pressure. He got a good chin. He got a lot of things that Villa got.
Man, Mill City, you tripping, bro.
Don't
Hey,
let me
you
hurt.
missing
Don't
a
let me
lot
hurt
of
your
stuff.
feelings, brother. Don't
You
let me
missed
hurt
That's
a
your
lot of
feelings.
crazy.
you missed a you missed a lot of the subtle movements that Spence do, man. Like the way he positioned people with his arms and the way he punched people. He hit you in your hips and the heartbeat. Put a frog in your hip, you can't really move that good. Then it go back up to the bottom. But he gonna tear them hips up.
Yeah. Well,
How can you
I don't
take
know.
away from Spence when he broke that boy face? Like how? That's crazy, Mill City.
Not that boy, them boys. Them
Yeah,
boys.
boys. You right.
That's
He
just part
Yeah,
of
definitely
I'm
boxing.
just
You're
saying
gonna
what
Spence
break
is
shit.
definitely fast. Spence definitely has a ring IQ, and
Spence is long. Pause.
he a
He's
big
long, but
147.
he's not fast. Nobody says
yes
Spence is
he is.
fast.
All right.
Nobody.
You
You know,
it,
but
it
you know
seems
what they
like
do
it
say?
He
with
don't got
What
snap
you
to his
see,
punch. He
what
got
they do say is what you see in the ring, you really don't see outside. They say when you get in there with Spence, it's something totally different that you was like, damn, I didn't see that when I was watching.
right because he's a southpaw. I understand. So the jab's gonna hit you, and you're gonna think that he's quick, but that's not the case. The case is that when he goes in there with a guy that can switch like Boots and Bud, that they can go southpaw, and you guys will see. You're gonna see that they're gonna go southpaw right from the jump. You know what I'm saying, and take away that jab. Once they take away that jab, Spence is nothing.
okay. All
I
right.
never seen
Yeah.
somebody take his jab away to say that he to see. if he's nothing. So how can you speak
Who
upon?
has the capabilities that he fought that could take that jab away?
But that's what I was about to ask you. How can you speak upon something that's never been done?
Because look at the people that he's fighting. Danny Garcia, not a good enough boxer. He even said it himself. He don't need to be 70%. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you somebody that took away his jab. Sean Porter took away his jab, and Sean Porter's nowhere near the type of fighter that Bud and Spence are.
So you saying Sean Porter took
Bud
away?
and Boots.
Sean Porter was mud up.
A lot of people get biased upon that fight. Like, so many people could say that Porter was up before the knockdown.
He was.
He was, and I think that knockdown saved Spence. To be honest,
and them knockdowns saved Bud.
Exactly. Huh?
Them knockdowns saved Bud.
The knockdown saved Bud.
Yeah,
Bud was behind.
Yeah, Bud was.
No. See, there's a difference.
You heard what his corner said.
Yeah, but this is the difference.
This
is the difference. When I say, right, that I'm down and I don't want to lose the fight and I knock you out, versus I throw a shot and you clip me. That's almost saying that you basically got lucky. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to hear that, right? I understand. But look what Bud did. He took his ass out.
No, you being biased.
Yeah, look what Spence did. Spence dropped it.
Because look, right? Like when he fought Bud was down before he came out. That's what made Bud come out that corner and turn up.
But that's what I just said, please. That's what those are the exact words I said.
But the same thing with Spence, though.
What? Spence was down.
This is the same battle. It was the same joint.
Remember, copy box numbers and everything. If you go look, right, because you guys know boxing, right? Go look at the rounds. Bud wasn't down. Bud was up.
Bud was down on my card.
Bud was down.
That's fine.
Bud was down on my card.
But the cards are actually what happening. Go with that.
Yo, just because you see, they don't mean that they was right.
The unofficial card
said
what they showing the unofficial card.
Even Bud corner said his corner said he was down.
That's fine. If I'm playing basketball and I fouled you and the ref said I fouled you, period.
Yo, I had Bud down.
You had Bud down, but the scorecards say different.
Yeah.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't though.
His corner had him down.
That's fine.
Look what Kell Brook did to Bud face, man, with that jab.
We can keep talking about things like that.
Real quick, in just a few rounds. Wait, what you think Spence gonna do to his face?
Just crazy.
Yo, Spence, but if you looked at the Kell Brook fight against Terrence Crawford, you could obviously see there's levels.
Yeah, it was levels that Kell Brooks was washed up by then.
Yeah. We can make a judgment. Oh, you got judged.
And the punch resistance coming from 154 affected him.
See, at the end of the day, there's a lot of Spence fans because the way he is outside the ring, the way he's inside the ring, and a lot of people see that Crawford is arrogant. But you can't look at those type of skills and look past that and say he ain't better than Spence.
I'm not looking at none of that. I'm looking at what both of them do in the ring, who they fought. That's what I'm looking at. And
yeah, but he cleaning up shots.
He fought really nobody. He fought Spence's leftovers after Spence already done dispatched with him. And it's a fact.
He was too big for 147 3 years ago.
Man, it's a fact. Spence ruined people's careers, bro. Look at Mikey Garcia. Where he at right now?
Look at Mikey Garcia. He fought Martin after. What happened?
Where is he at right now? Where's he at right now?
Mikey Garcia is a 135-pounder.
He's retired. Look at Porter. Where he at right now?
See, that's bias right there. Now that's bias right there.
And no,
you're saying things that are not accurate.
Words. He was going to retire after Spence. His own words. His own words that Spence messed his hip up. That still messed up to this day.
Did he though?
Porter said it.
Huh?
Porter said it. Porter said it.
Porter said what?
He said Spence messed his hip up, and it's messed up to this day.
Okay, so look. So how about this, right? Have you been listening to all the interviews that Porter's been saying? Or you just listening to that little
No,
piece right there?
I watched pretty much all of them.
All right, so you already know. I don't need to say too much then.
Porter got Bull for the win because Porter don't like Spence. That's a fact, bro.
That don't even make sense.
That's a fact.
That don't make sense. I'm supposed to not
sense.
like you coming
Porter
into the
even
fight.
said that, man. They said I be hating on you. You feel like I be hating on you? Spence said, yeah, a little bit. Facts. I'm just saying.
But what's hate?
Huh?
Hate. These are all things that are coming out outside the ring. I'm talking about performances that we all get to see.
Okay,
Let's not be biased here.
Me too. Me too.
What are you seeing from Crawford? 30
I
KOs.
see that Crawford is an elite fighter. He's excellent. He's a great fighter, man. But I just think Spence is better.
You know, I love when people go and say, "Yo, Spence got the better resume." Once I hear those type of things, it's like I want to shut off the camera because it's not true.
He do, man. Come on, Thomas Delorme. Come on, bro.
Stop the press. Hold on. Mill City, justify Crawford's record against Spence record for me, please.
Let me tell you something. Without, we got to talk about boxing being a world-class sport. We got to stop talking about it being an American sport.
No. And that's fine. Justify why Crawford has a better resume than Spence based on who he has fought.
So listen to me clearly one more time, right? This is a world-class sport. Without Villa even beating Rashidi Ellis, y'all wouldn't even know who the hell he is. All right, it's a world-class sport. You have to give props to the guys that are champions. They're champions for a reason. So just because you don't know them, don't mean that they don't have the accolades. They got the accolades. Pacquiao, he's not an American guy, but you had to believe in him.
Okay, that's fine and dandy. Balance it out. And we'll go down to 140 because that's where you're going to have to bring your justification from.
He even got a title at 135. These are accolades gathered up.
Against
and now we're going into the heavyweight division and smashing everybody.
Yeah, and then when them same guys fought people like Regis, what happened?
Styles make fights, my brother. Styles make fights, my brother.
That's what we say when we want to justify what we got going on.
No.
We both know that Crawford resume does not stand against Spence resume.
For you, and for a lot of
why
American
have we not heard any more about these guys anymore? If they're great then, they should be great now.
Everybody has a different career.
What have they done now? Where's Adongo?
Villa's 30 years old.
Where's Adongo? Where's Adongo? Where's the guy from the Dominican Republic? Where are these guys at?
Before asking those type of questions, you got to go and look at their box fight, figure out what had happened to their career. Everybody got a different career, my brother. This is the boxing game.
And I understand that. If you're great and you're good, no matter what, your stuff would have continued on being like that after you fought somebody like a Bud, and after that you continue on winning. What happened when they went to them with other people?
Not true, Jay. That's not true, Jay. That's not true. Everybody got a different path.
Prove me wrong.
Everybody go to the. I'm not gonna go on the box stretch to go do it.
Why not? You got to.
No, go ahead and do it.
What happened when Adongo fought? Wait, Regis?
So you're all right. So you're downplaying a win. You just downplayed a win of Bud's 2 times. That's all you did.
Because the people that he's fought, man, was not elite.
That's not true. If I'm a world-class fighter, right, and I had no Mayweather promotions to back me up to be a world-class fighter,
who's backing
I'm a world-class fighter.
Mayweather?
And the reason why I mentioned that is because Rolly Romero is a freaking champion right now. That's why I said that.
What that got to do with the price of tea in China right now, bro? I'm talking about Crawford and the fighters that he fought in 140. Who in 140 you can say that's bout it, that's still doing it right now?
But what? All right. So
after punching a whole bunch of shit, bro. Who is he
that don't,
fighting right
yo,
now?
everybody got a different career, Jay. That don't. Everyone, you can't say that. That's look. What does that mean?
That's what I'm trying to get from you.
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying.
What have they done since?
But why does that matter? Maybe
it matters a lot. Because if you're great,
I'm gonna
continue being great.
If I'm a fighter, I'm gonna retire when I feel like it.
Yeah, but if you're great, you're gonna continue being great. Okay,
that's
you had a hiccup.
True.
You had
Mayweather's great.
You fought a better fighter.
He probably would have beat Pacquiao in the second fight too.
You fought a better fighter like Bud. Okay, then what you do afterwards?
Come again?
You heard what I said, bro.
No. But come again. I'm trying to figure out. I'm even trying to figure out why you saying it.
What did the people that he fought? What they do after he fought?
Come on, hey.
But can I ask you guys something, right? Why does that matter?
Because
what did Lamar Peterson do?
Matter?
What did Lamar Peterson do after he fought Spence?
That's how you judge him.
What did he do?
What
did Kell Brook do after he like? These guys didn't do nothing.
And won 2 fights in 154.
What did Danny Garcia do when he fought Spence? He moved up.
Yes. Same person that Bud beat. There you go. Now what did Ricky? What did
So we getting brownie points for losing?
Oh no,
we giving brownie points for losing?
You gonna make me go to the
box rack?
I'm gonna go to the box rack. I'm gonna go to the
box rack. About 5 times, right? Thomas DeLorme, what did he do? There's Jaron, where he at?
Now what did they do before? What did they do before Bud though? Because you want to talk about Spence retiring people, but then when we talk about Bud and what those guys do after, we don't want to give the same energy.
Because it ain't the same. Spence fought them people when they was champions. They had a whole lot more to lose.
Chris Algieri was a good fighter, right? And he was a great fighter when he fought Spence, right? He wasn't worn down.
Is this a fact or is this a lie? Did Kenny Porter say, I wanted to stop the fight before the fight even began? Did he say that?
And that would have been stupid. Because it was a great fight.
You ain't answering the question, Mill City. You dancing around it. Did he say that? Did he say that?
If he did or if he didn't, what does it matter though?
See, hey, Mill,
you see what I'm saying?
Question.
It matters because you see what he did. He stopped the fight. He wanted to show Sean Porter, I'm the boss. You ain't listening to me. Now this is what I'm gonna do to you.
Yeah, seems like a family issue.
In my opinion,
seems like a family issue to me because that's why they had a hard time. They stopped talking for a little bit right after the fight.
In my opinion, he robbed Bud and he robbed Sean. He robbed both of them. But Sean robbed himself because Sean didn't prepare for Bud like he did for Spence.
How did he rob Spence? How did he rob Spence?
No, I said Sean robbed himself because he didn't prepare for Bud like he did for Spence out of his own mouth. Did he say that or not?
I heard Kenny say it.
No, Sean said it.
Sean said it too.
Sean said, look, my father, after I came from running, my father wanted me to go swim. And I
what else? You know what else Porter said?
I don't have to swim. I'm past that.
You know what else Porter said?
What else he said?
He also said that if he had to rematch both of them, right, he would be able to make adjustments, right, for Spence, and he would have fought him maybe a little bit differently. And for Crawford would have fought the same fight, and Porter would have had no answer for him.
But guess what, though? That's a fantasy. Well, I'm talking
about what?
Reality. That's a
What's
fantasy.
That? And everything you guys are saying is fantasy too.
Hold on.
We're talking about what did you do after? What did you do after?
Hey, Big Dose, hold on 1 second.
What really happened?
Hold on 1 second. Hey, Neil.
Yep.
Francisco Santana.
Yep.
What do you know about that guy?
Don't know much.
That's who fought Diaz after he fought Bud.
Okay.
Right after he fought Bud, Francisco Santana beat him as well.
Okay.
Francisco Santana, after that, lost 4 more fights after that.
Who did he lose to?
I'm glad you asked.
What their record looking like?
He beat Felix Diaz, and
Felix
then
Diaz.
he lost against Amo Ramos. He lost against Jared Hurd, and he lost against Josito Lopez.
So there's already 2 names in that list that you guys know about.
Josito Lopez was the last guy he lost against.
And
okay, please make this.
Already whooped on Bud in the amateurs.
What happened? Ooh. So now we're going back to the amateurs?
I'm just saying.
No, I'm in the pros right now.
I hope we're in the pros.
I'm in the pros right now. He lost against Jose Benavidez. Yo, all I'm saying is Bud resume definitely does not compete to Spence resume, bro.
All right. Well, if you are quick 3-division champion, undisputed at 140, that's all we got to say.
Against who?
Sounds better than being unified at welterweight.
Well, he's about to be undisputed at 147. But you know what? Earl, the True Spence Jr. fan page, just hit us up with a $5 super chat, and I appreciate it. Hardcore gloves up news for telling the truth. Yeah, we telling the truth up in here, man. I mean, hey, let me tell you something.
I haven't even said not one lie yet.
Is Crawford special? Yes, he's special. Is his record special against the people he fought? No.
Mm-hmm. But he has
only fought who they put in front of him, and he took care of them like he's supposed to. He did not play with his food. But for you to tell me that he has a great resume more than Spence, I cannot accept that, and you don't want to accept that. You're just saying that right now.
So check this out, right? This is real simple, right? This is the truth. Check this out, right? When we talk about the belts that Spence has, right? He got it from Brook. He got it from Porter. And he got it from and Porter, Brook,
and Ugas.
Yep. Yeah, that last one. Yep. Okay. Ugas, if he fights Crawford, what would happen?
I don't know. Last time they did
I was
fight
ready for that one.
I don't know. The last time he did fight Crawford was in the amateurs and he beat him.
Okay. So the other names, Terrence beat.
Who?
The other names, Terrence beat.
Who?
Brook, Porter. That's the top guys on his resume.
That's your best argument?
What do you mean? We're talking about
what I mean is you said that
he got
Brooks
3 titles.
Was a beat up. No, you said that Brooks was a beat up fighter after Triple G. So 3 years later, he fights Crawford, but he's not a beat up fighter anymore.
Sounds good.
Only when you say it.
Nah, it's what it is. His name is Kell Brook. He beat Kell Brook.
But you said that he was a beat up guy after Triple G, but he's not a beat up guy 3 years later. And
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You're putting words. I don't want
to put no words in your mouth, Mill. Tell me what you said then.
I said that he beat up what? They can't both beat up a guy that's broken down. They can't just because he got a fan base.
So you agree that he was broken down?
Both, yeah. They both fought broken down Brook.
Was he broken down by the time he fought Crawford?
Huh?
Was he more broken down when he finally fought Crawford?
I'm not a doctor, Jay. That don't make no sense.
You was a doctor at first.
They beat a broken down Brook.
You were a doctor. You had your MD when he fought Spence. Now,
Sounds
3
good.
years later, 3 years later, after Brooks was at 154 for 3 fights, he comes back to 147, a division that he was too big for 3 years ago. But now he's not a broken down fighter. No, I'm
There you
wrong.
go
You
again.
said he was a
Hey,
broken
we
down
gotta
fighter.
get that static out of here, man. We could
I
probably
can't control that.
we probably gonna
I
have to
can't
leave out
control
of
that.
here.
At the end of the day, we're talking about a broken down fighter that both of these guys beat. Make it make sense.
What I'm making sense is that if he was broken down when he first fought Spence, how much of a broken down fighter is he 3 years later?
So we're not gonna go off of Spence fought Brook months prior to what Triple G did to him. Months, not even a year.
Okay, months.
Now we want to talk, and then
I
after I
agree
say
with
something
you.
like that, you guys
I
want to
agree
talk
with
about
you.
weight.
I agree with you. Months. You're right. But how about years?
It's ridiculous. That's
How
ridiculous.
about years? How about years?
So when I have more time to heal, isn't that better?
No, this is a
I
sport
know
that
I'm
you
not a
ate.
doctor.
This
I
is
know
a
I'm not a
sport
doctor,
that
but I
you
know that
ate.
makes
You
sense.
don't get better. You don't get better in your latter years. No.
So if I take, all right, so we'll go off of just boxing terms of what people say, what big analysts say. Sometimes taking a year off is good when you get into a big
he didn't
fight,
take a
a
year
big
off.
war.
He didn't take a year off. He
I'm
fought.
giving you an
He
example. I'm giving you an
fighting.
example. I'm
My
giving you an
lady,
example.
do you got another device on?
Me?
The lady on the channel. Do you got another
Oh, my
device
phone
on?
on my phone on mute because it's a feedback.
See
My
if
mic
that
on
helps.
mute.
Yeah.
Oh, your
Hey,
mic on mute?
no matter
Yes.
what, we cooking.
No matter what we doing though, you know what? No
cooking.
matter what we're doing, we talking about Brooke, we're talking about Porter, and guess what? Spence only got one more name on that resume. And now when we talk about Terrence, we want to talk about all those belts.
Can I ask you a question, Mill City? What was wrong with the port? I mean, with the Ugas win? What was wrong with the Ugas win?
Nothing was wrong. That was an amazing win. An amazing win from Spence. Amazing.
Okay, all right. Because
But that's
I was gonna say,
the only
Bomac called
one
him
win.
a silent killer. Bomac called him a silent killer before Spence fought him.
That's fine, but I'm still saying that it's an amazing win, and I'm saying that's the only win that Terrence don't got that you guys can't talk about resume wise.
That's
The
right.
only one name. Only one name. And if he didn't, if he didn't beat Pacquiao, which he did, easy work, we wouldn't even be talking about this right now. That's just what it is. We talking about one.
But he did. Name. But he did. Keith Thurman did.
And we're still talking about one name.
Keith
Resumes
Thurman
are
didn't.
many names.
Keith Thurman didn't do it.
Let's put it like this.
Keith Thurman didn't beat Pacquiao.
Keith Thurman didn't beat Pacquiao. He didn't.
I put Ugas up against any of Bud's past, any of his past opponents, and I bet he'll beat him.
Yeah,
because
you know
our
what?
people arguably say that Ugas beat Porter.
That you guys are doing, they call it the trifecta theory. We talking about you fight this person, you fight this person. When we talk about styles making fights, a lot of people they
I'm saying how trash his record is.
So when a lot of people, when we hear styles make fights,
I'm saying
ear and
opponents that he faced trash. It was, man. And this gonna be his first test. And y'all gonna see, man, Spence gonna handle Bud a little easier than people think.
All right. So what were your thoughts on the Porter win against Bud? I'm curious.
I thought it was a phenomenal win. But the only thing I take away from it is Porter did not train like he was supposed to, and Porter's father said before the fight, I wanted to just throw in the towel. I wanted to stop before the fight. That's
But
the
this
only
is before the
thing I
fight.
take
That's
away from it.
fantasy
Other
stuff
other
right
than
there.
that, it
Don't
was a
make me drown
phenomenal win.
myself in my own pool.
Other than that, it was a phenomenal win.
Right, but we talking when you leave it there, bro. Like, don't you're adding things of like before the fight and all this other stuff that has nothing to do with injuries. That has to do with talking about throwing in the towel, family bullshit. That's all I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, by the eye test, if Spence fought that same Porter that fought Bud, Spence would stop him too. The
Yeah,
same
but
Porter
nothing
that
happened to
fought
Porter.
Bud,
He didn't go through
Spence
no
would
car
stop
crash.
that
He didn't
Porter
go through a
too.
knockout. None of that.
That is not the Porter that fought Spence. You can't say that
So what?
and be
So
real.
what happened? He didn't train hard enough. That's the best excuse you guys want to give him. Give me
Man, that's mean a lot when it comes to boxing,
training.
man. If you don't train like you're supposed to, you think that's a joke?
Yeah. But that's they sign up for this. This is their sport. This is what they do. It is a
Yeah.
year-round sport. I'm not giving nobody no. I'm not giving nobody no praises because you didn't show up. Nope.
Porter
I'm not
was
doing
trying
that.
to get
Not in
Porter was
boxing.
Porter was trying to get Bud that during the fight
Celtics
and
did it.
stuff. Man, bump all that, bro. You in here fighting this guy. You trying to shake his hand, hit him on the back after the round and stuff, man. Trying to be all friendly. It wasn't none of that when he fought Spence, man. Because of his hatred for him. Because I think because his father favored him more than he did him. He probably praised him in the amateurs.
We still
And then
talking about things outside the ring that got to
what
do with
Derek
family.
James said that Kenny said, he said when they sparred in the amateurs when they was younger, Kenny said, "Why my son always got to spar Spence?" You know that brought hatred up
Excuse me 1 second.
and Porter John for that. Why my son always
So we're
got to
not
spar Spence?
gonna be realists upon we're
He
not gonna be
wanted that.
realists upon the sport when we know that these guys can potentially meet with each other. And if you continue to spar somebody, you're gonna know how they fight. But what happens if we want to do this for that goddamn money?
Mm-hmm.
That's why he
Okay.
said it. It's not because you think he's gonna get beat up. To even think that sounds weird.
That's what you say.
My man Porter, he beat my man Porter beat freaking the unified heavyweight champion of the world right now. Freaking Usyk. Come on. Like, that's what I try to say. Everybody got a different path in boxing. Some people come up, they move up in weight, and they come down. I see things and I look at it, I'm like, you trying to come down to what? To bully because your best attributes are your body, your physical. You could throw around your body. Same thing with Spence. He started his career at 54. What are you going to do at 54, though? What are you going to do at 60? Show me. Show your fans.
He about to. Soon as he
goddamn
smash the like button.
bully.
Make sure that you all hit the appreciation button because I'm gonna tell you right now, you all are getting some fire content right now, and all we ask for is a hit of the appreciation button. We got
and much love to everybody too.
We got my man Big Dose 513 cooking. We got Plead the Fifth up in here. And I'm going to tell you, they bringing fire content to you all right now. So come on,
I'm not
hit
cooking.
the appreciation button. We love
cooking.
it. And if you want to take it to the next level, send a super chat. Send $1 right now. Because I'm going to tell you, man, they bringing nothing but fire to y'all right now, man.
Hey,
right
he
now,
biased right
like
now, Mill City. He biased right now, man.
Right now, that's another thing too, right? People say bias when they don't know what else to say.
I'm talking about hardcore.
Or they say hater.
I'm talking about hardcore is biased right now. Cause he said I was cooking, but he didn't say you was cooking. I'm talking about
both of y'all cooking.
Oh, my
both
bad,
of
my
y'all
bad,
cooking.
Because I feel like a hibachi chef right now.
Yeah.
Put on that hat. I'm ready to go. I might even take a dip. Like, what's good? I'm ready.
Yo, you're gonna have to take a dip in that pool to cool off because I see the fire coming off you.
Yeah,
the steam is coming off your head. Yes, indeed. Because we done just turned you over.
Hey, it's too bad he only cooking for the wife and the kids.
Dose. he go, yo, he go, you know, my man Dose is cooking, please cooking, left me all alone. Please didn't even say a word for a whole 30 minutes.
Yeah, because what she said was already on fire.
I'm
Mill,
crying.
we already know that you're the super analyst, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you're getting cooked,
regular guy.
boy.
Oh my God! I have to stop talking. What you talking about?
I'm putting my spectacles on. I just put the spectacles on.
Come on, man. You guys sound lost right now.
Come on now, you know better than that, boy.
Hey, Mill
You
City.
know better than that.
Mill
You know
City,
good goddamn well that your boy Crawford resume is sus, as the young folks say.
Hey, y'all see the All Out Fest?
I haven't caught it yet. I'm gonna watch it after we get
I
off here.
haven't yet. How was it?
Hey, let me tell you this one part. This one part. They was on stage and they was showing Bomac say, "Hey, y'all better bring your hot sauce." And Spence was like, "Shit, Bud don't even eat hot sauce." Bud was like, "How you know that?" Even to the point where he got on the bus, like, "Man, how Spence know I don't eat hot sauce?" Like
Because
Spence
he
was a
actually
wizard,
said
like
it
Spence was a
before on
wizard
an
or something,
interview.
right? But not he forgetting. Nick, you did an interview where you said you don't eat hot sauce, man. The man be watching. He be watching. He be watching, bro.
That
He
means that Spence
watching
is gonna win.
everything. He like, how he know?
Oh,
I
you
don't
full
eat
of
hot
shit,
sauce? Because he
boy.
did an
You
interview
full
and
of
said,
shit.
Oh shit! Spence gonna win now.
no, he be watching everything. Just like remember when he fought Ugas? Remember when he fought Ugas Mill City? He said, "Hey man, he living the American dream. He comfortable.
Yeah.
I got him now. I got him now."
There go my
So
guy
watching.
Jay. My man Jay in
No,
the building.
you right.
What's up, Jay?
He do anything for the win.
Yes, he do. Yes,
That's big.
including pay close attention to people's habits and what they say and what they do.
Yeah, and they're both killers, bro. Like they both killers.
The 29th gonna be lit.
Gonna be fire. Fireworks.
You going up there, Mill City?
I don't know, man.
If they approve me, I'm going.
I don't know.
If they don't approve me, I'll be home watching it, and we're gonna throw a big ass watch party.
Please assist in the building. I'm in the building.
I think I'm gonna put like the.
Hey, Play, where you been at?
No, I'm listening. I'm
thinking about putting the projector here and having a pool party.
Okay. Hey, I might slide up there.
Get over here. You're always more than welcome. I got another room.
I gotta come see my little sis anyway.
Hey man, Mill City, when you first came on, you said you live in the garage, man. You got a pool up, you know, and next to the garage.
No, he didn't say he live in the garage. He didn't say that.
Bro. Check it. The fucking pool's bigger than the house. Look.
Right. It looks deep. It looks deep as this, man. You
know? Nah. Jay shit. He got acres, bro. He I'm a young boy. He's the OG.
Yeah, I heard that, man. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to this fight. I think about Jamel and Canelo. What's your thoughts on that?
Yo, tell me if I need to cook somebody. You know what I'm saying? Tell me right now. I say this. Jamel. All right. You what? Say it again, because I think you. There's music to my ears.
I have Jamel.
Jamel get knocked out by Canelo.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Knocked out?
Okay, man. We gonna see, bro.
I take the bet on the knockout.
Now I think Mill City froze.
Yeah, because he was talking some shit. The internet was like, nah.
That BS froze him up.
Look, the internet had to freeze him on that one.
Straight up. YouTube said, oh man, he talking crazy, man. Freeze him real quick. Yeah, man. I got Jamel. I'm rolling with him, bro. You know what I'm saying? So far, he ain't showed me nothing but he a dog. He ain't showed me nothing but he gonna work hard.
I
You know
want
what
I want Jamel to not worry about 168. I want him to come in where he's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And let condition win this fight. You know what
right?
I'm saying? That's what I want to see. I want him to be very conditioned because lately Canelo gets tired real quick. As you seen in his last fight, when they got to the 6th round, he just wanted to stay in the middle of the ring and just duke it out. You know what I'm saying? I would say, hey, Jamil, get in there and work him, make him tired. And when the condition is done, jump on his ass. That's what I'm saying. You know what I
Facts.
mean? Who do
That's
I
how
think will
it's
win
going
right
too.
now? I think that Canelo is supposed to be the person that wins. But if Jamel gets smart and allows his conditioning to do this fight, you know what I'm saying? And punch at different particular times like Ray did Hagler, he can win this fight.
I agree.
Mill City is back. Mill City. Yo, Mill City, even your Wi-Fi shut you down on that one.
Yeah, we were overheating over here.
Yeah, I feel like Mel's conditioning is gonna be too much for Canelo. We all know Canelo fade at the end of the fight. He
Yeah,
fades. I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his conditioning regimen or if it's just his body type. I don't know. But he fades. And Jamel don't.
you're right. You're right about that. You know, I do believe that he do fade, and that's why he fights the way he does. He conserves his energy for the first half of the fight. He's very, very, very disciplined when it comes to that, and he's very experienced. Um, we look at some of the guys that fight like that, very similar. I mean, I don't know if you guys are Gervonta Tank Davis fans. I know Hardcore is, but if you look at
I'm a
Gervonta,
supporter. I'm not a fan.
okay, well, I'm a supporter, and I'm a fan of the sport, and he's and if we call him the face of boxing, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
My thing with that is they fight very similar. They just want to feel the punch power, get you tired, set up traps. Canelo Alvarez is one of the better counter punches in the boxing game right now. Still is. And he's moving down in weight. And that's something that I think that we're not taking accountable too much about. When you're training, right, it's hard to put on weight, real weight. Not no, let's eat some food weight. Let's get some muscle weight. And for
Mm-hmm.
him to go up to 75 to fight Bevo, and then to go and make Jamel move up 2 weight classes to pick up that muscle, it's gonna be interesting, and that's why I believe he knocks him out.
Mm.
I think he knocks him out from that. Castaño is no Canelo Alvarez. I believe Castaño beat him the first fight. Jamel did an amazing job in the rematch because he got that pop. But let me be honest with you. Castaño don't got a Canelo chin. Castaño don't got Canelo power. Castaño don't got Canelo experience. Canelo Alvarez, late round stoppage.
I think Canelo picked the choose. He could have fought better BF when he went up.
No,
But he chose Bivol because Bivol was a safer bet. Bivol ain't got the pop like Better BF do. That's why Better BF got 100% knockout ratio. You know what I'm saying? Canelo picked to choose. If he go up and he fight Better BF, he gonna get stopped. He gonna get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? But he want to bring Jamel up too, and not without Jamel getting to dip his feet in that weight class first, thinking that's gonna be an advantage for him. But you best believe that Derrick James is smart enough to recognize what Canelo was trying to do, and he gonna have an excellent game plan for that guy.
I definitely agree with the game plan, but Derrick James can't fight for Jamel.
Yeah, but the correct coach can still win you a fight with the right instructions in the corner. Can still win you a fight.
Shout out
That's
to Jay. I feel the same way, my brother. I think he beats both. I think Jamal probably can last the rounds. I think he's more dirt, like, because we've seen Canelo fight Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant's smarter than Jamal, but I think that he's not as durable as Jamal. And Jamal hit harder, so I think there might be a little bit more respect upon that. So it's like the difference between those two fights is, somebody got more skill, but then the other one got more will and pop. So I think he goes the distance with the other one. And then people don't understand too is like when you fighting Canelo Alvarez, you're not just fighting Canelo Alvarez, you fighting the judges, you fighting the A side, you fighting the whole nine. So, when it comes to decision making, it's already a 45-55 situation.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. But you know what? Canelo is a sucker for the jab, and Jamel got one of the best jabs in boxing. Canelo seemed like he can't really defend good from the jab. You know what I'm saying? Somebody with a good jab or even a great jab like Jamel got could give Canelo a whole lot of problems.
Yeah, no, because it depends on the size of that opponent that throws that jab. Like a Bevo got a great jab, but look at the size of him. But if you go on boxing history, one of the guys that has one of the better jabs in boxing is Triple G. Triple G got one of the best jabs in boxing, and you be seeing that. We seen what happened.
Who? Bivol?
Triple G got one of the better jabs in boxing.
Oh, I thought you said Bivol. My
And
bad.
no, and then Bevel got a great jab as well.
And you see,
Bevel's 1-2, and step out and step in, and step out and step in is something that you think that, hey, I could do a feint and get him and trap him. He's smarter than what you think. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about boxing has to do with a lot of body control. When you can control your body better than anybody, that's amazing. Like when you can control your body from head to toe, that's when you know that you're like, I don't really want to mess with that dude. And that's why I think that, and now Canelo doesn't have the best footwork because he step in with his heel on his front foot sometimes, most of the time, actually.
Mill City, would you agree that controlling your body is being able to last all 12 rounds with the same durability, strength, and speed?
Yeah, but with balance.
Okay, well, I don't know what that means, but I
Balance. So if I shoot a
that that's
1-2-3,
controlling
I'm
your
not
body.
sitting.
Canelo ain't got that part down pat yet. So
No.
he ain't controlling his body all that good.
No. I have to disagree. I think Canelo throws his shots very well. He just has to set up, and when he's setting up, great boxers can take advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Because he goes heel toe first while he's walking you down, and that's a no. When he was sparring Rashidi Ellis and the Golden Boy gym, Rashidi was picking him apart with those type of things because Alex, his coach, was watching that. He's like, yo, he goes heel toe first, and you have to stay on the balls of your feet in boxing. Giving you that gem, baby.
You got something on that hardcore?
I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna be truthfully honest, man. If Jamel can really make sure that his conditioning is real strong, and he does not try to come in at the 168, that he comes in where he's comfortable, and he fights an intelligent fight. He works behind that jab. You know what I'm saying? And that he fights Canelo on spurts like Ray did Hagler and control the point system, he can beat Canelo, man. I really think that can happen, but he has to fight a perfect 12 rounds, man. Because if he doesn't do that, he's subject to getting caught by Canelo and getting knocked out. But if he can fight a perfect fight, that he can work behind the jab, that he can stay very conditioned, and he increases the momentum of the fight after 6, that makes Canelo work harder than that he wants to, he can pull off the upset. I really believe that.
Hey, Fifth, what you think about that fight? If you still in here.
He in here. I think he just
Nah,
went on his other line real quick.
Not Mill City. I'm talking about Fifth. Ain't her name Plead the Fifth?
Plead the Fifth. Yeah. Little sis, you still in here, ain't you, little sis?
Yeah, I was on my other phone call. What was the question? I'm sorry.
What you think about that fight between Jamel and Canelo?
Um, it don't excite me.
It don't?
Yeah, okay,
No.
I understand that, but who do you think will win the fight, sis?
Canelo.
Okay, why?
Canelo the better boxer.
Okay.
The,
Better boxer. Okay. Do you feel though that Canelo is the same guy that he was 2 years ago?
absolutely not.
Okay,
But I
okay, okay.
still
We
think
can
he
win
gonna
that.
beat the brother. I think the brother just take. I mean, I think Melo just taking it for a check. They've been out the
Okay,
ring for a minute.
I can dig it. He's been 16 months now. Let me ask you a question. You seen Canelo last fight
Did I? Did I? Who was it?
when he fought in Mexico, the recent one?
Who did he fight?
What's the kid name? Somebody help me out. Somebody
I
help
think
me
the
out.
last fight I seen him fight was Beevil. I meant
No, 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 no. It was a fight after that that he fought recently a month ago in
It
Mexico.
wasn't Yildirim, was it?
Huh?
It wasn't Yildirim, was it?
No, no, no. Hell no.
yeah, I
Hell no.
ain't see. I don't think
Hell
I
no. It
seen it.
was I forgot the guy name, but it ended up being a toe-to-toe festival that went the distance. You know what I'm saying? And it seemed like Ryder. There you go, Ryder. He fought Ryder, and the first 6 rounds, man, it was perfect, technical type of fight. But after that, after round 6, it was a toe-to-toe machismo, all balls out fest where Canelo did not want to be technical no more, and it became a slugfest. And I think it became a slugfest because Canelo was tired, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, he couldn't get rid of the guy Ryder. The Ryder went the distance the whole time.
Yeah, I don't think I seen that one.
Yeah, it was recent. Make sure you check that out, little sis, because it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel though, at this point in Canelo's life, all he's doing is collecting checks. That's what I really think. I believe he's really collecting checks. And I'm gonna tell you, when I'm one that's really pretty hard on Canelo right now, for the simple fact is that you came over to PBC and you got a guy in your division at 168 that wants to fight you right now. I'm talking about Benavidez wants to fight you right now, but yet you pick a guy from two divisions below to come up to fight at 168 for your first fight. You know what I'm saying? That hasn't fought in 16 months, opposed to fighting somebody that's really ready and want to fight you right now in your division, and you didn't take that fight.
That's a fact.
My bad, guys. My bad, guys. Zab hit me up, and I
Salute
thought
the
something.
Jab. Salute the Zab. He just celebrated his fifth year of his operation, man. And he's definitely a miracle guy. You know what I mean? So we definitely salute the Zab, man. Man, I'm gonna tell you, when he went through that, man, my heart was bad for him. I'm gonna be honest, man. You know, it was a lot of stuff that went down during that particular fight that shouldn't have went down. But I tell you what, Zab's a real one. He's a real fighter, you know, and he fought through that too as well. And he still got all his faculties, man. So salute to Zab being the real one. And the last 147 undisputed champion of the
Not
three
the
belt
first.
division.
Not the
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
No, but listen, guys, I just wanted to pay my respects. I'm gonna be jumping on live right now with him. Much love to you guys. Great show.
Yeah,
Hey,
I get a.
Bill City,
We'll
could
slide
you
over
ask
there.
Zab a question for me?
Go ahead.
What was that?
Ask him why he changed his pick with Spence and Bud. Because at first he said Spence.
Jump on, and ask him.
All right.
All right, Mill City
You want
Boxing.
to be on Instagram?
Yeah, we're gonna be on IG. We're gonna go on his kid's page because his phone died. I was worried. I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened to him? But he was playing golf all night last night. Hopefully, he watched the fight.
How do I find it?
Mill City Boxing Podcast on
Oh,
Instagram.
Yeah, find Mill Cities. Yeah, I promised the Rise podcast I will hit them next after I leave this one. So
Okay.
yeah, so I'm gonna hit that next, and then I'm also
come
gonna hit
over there.
you all as well.
Y'all.
All right, man. Cool. I gotta get to work. You know what I'm saying?
Do your
You out here
thing.
cooking.
All right, peace,
Hey,
bro.
we done already cooked you over here. Later.
All right, Rach,
Go
y'all
to
have a
sleep.
blessed and safe day.
Go to sleep, guys. Bye.
What you say, plead the fifth?
I said y'all have a blessed and safe day.
Hey, you too, Mom.
All
We
righty.
appreciate you, little sis, for sure. I
Yeah.
enjoyed rocking with you yesterday. She's a real one. She hung out all the way till 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? She's a hardcore. Trust and
You got a
believe.
page?
Yes,
I'm
it's
pretty much sure you can definitely find her on Instagram. She's always on there. The woman don't sleep. She don't sleep,
It's
just
under.
like your boy Jay Hardcore. You know what I'm saying?
it's
But yeah, from what I
I
understand, she's going to bless Hardcore Boxing News and help me make my channel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely. My IG
Oh,
name is I_plead PLEAD_the_5TH. I plead the fifth.
that
oh.
means she don't tell.
Hey, you got an intro beat for your channel?
No, I don't.
Okay, see, maybe we could trade something. I make beats. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So maybe we could trade something. I send you a beat. You help me with get my channel together.
Okay.
Sounds like a winner. But I tell you what, I'm going to shut it down right now because I'm going to be moving on to the Rise podcast. You know what I'm saying? I told my man Senior I was going to hit him up after I finish what I got going on. But salute to everybody. Smash the like button on the way out the door if you have not done that yet. Make sure that y'all follow my man Big Dose 513. Make sure y'all follow Plead the Fifth. And if you haven't followed Hardcore Boxing News yet, do that too. Yes, indeed. Hey, go to my Cash App and send me $1. I take $1 right now because it all adds up. Other than that, it's your boy Jay Hardcore, Hardcore Boxing News, and I'm out of here.
Peace.
All righty.